Get ready for the action, because we are kicking things off with a massive wave of excitement. A 1-minute clip of a toddler going gaga for Oba Femi is going viral as Obamania takes over WWE. A mother posted a video of her son chanting for Oba, calling him Boba, and even breaking into his own version of Femi's familiar strut. This little feminist is gathering serious momentum on TikTok, and we dive into what makes this moment so huge for the wrestling world.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we shift gears entirely to the culinary landscape. We are ranking the best barbecue styles by region on TikTok, and this trend is sparking a massive debate across the country. We look at why the Midwest's tri-state area of Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois is being crowned the only place that can make real barbecue, and what this tells us about regional food pride. Our third story is all about unexpected charity and academic achievement. We are spotlighting Island Ock and its founder, Wael Al-Selwi, who is running a program called Grades for Grabs, rewarding students with good grades. We see how this unique retail store is using giveaways to motivate young scholars, and the heartwarming stories behind how students like Zura and Nyla are finding their academic drive. And finally, we bring you a serious warning from the research community. A new report by the Campaign Against Antisemitism warns of a coordinated network of fake rabbis created using artificial intelligence to spread anti-Semitic messages on TikTok. We break down how these AI-generated avatars are using religious impersonation to spread hostile narratives, and what the call to action is for platforms like TikTok. A heartwarming and hilarious moment is sweeping social media as a toddler named Obafemi has captivated fans, sparking a wave of Obamania across the WWE landscape. A 1-minute clip shared on TikTok shows a young child enthusiastically cheering for Obafemi, occasionally calling him Boba, as the wrestler, the ruler, made his appearance on Raw. The clip showcases the toddler mimicking Femi's signature strut, pausing in awe before stomping around the living room in full Oba mode. The video has rapidly gained traction, accumulating over 15,000 likes on TikTok and spreading across platforms like X. Reactions to the video have ranged from heartwarming to humorous, with one comment highlighting the child's dedication, stating, "My almost 2-year-old is not doing enough." The most resonant comment connected the toddler's enthusiasm to Femi's iconic catchphrase, "I am the drooler, the destroyer of milk, the bringer of naps, the baby that you cannot conquer." This viral moment suggests that this young feminist is poised to win over a significant fan base. The phenomenon mirrors the current excitement surrounding Oba Femi himself, whose presence is marked by fan emulation of his entrance Strut at WWE events. Following the viral clip, the focus shifted back to the wrestling scene. On Monday, the former NXT champion continued his momentum, rolling and manhandling Alpha Academy's 300-pound Otis in the opening match of Femi's Open Challenge. Fans during Femi's entrance were seen chanting and emulating his strut, a behavior now becoming common at WWE events. After the match, WWE engaged with Femi, who immediately began calling out his next opponent. Femi stated, "Week 1 is down, and I need more contenders." You are crying about opportunity, and this is your time to step up. A recent TikTok trend ranking barbecue styles by region has ignited a spirited debate about regional culinary identities across the United States. The discussion highlights how deeply ingrained local preferences can be, often leading to strong opinions about what constitutes the best barbecue. The ranking drew particular attention to the Midwest's tri-state area of Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois, which was cited as the sole region capable of making real barbecue. The author critiques this perception, suggesting that the local style is often characterized by roasted meat with sweet sauce, akin to Appalachian Chinese cuisine, lacking familiarity with staples like brisket outside of Texas, Oklahoma, and New York City. The report contrasts these regional styles with others. Texas is championed for its brisket, specifically praising the technique of slicing the entire cut to maximize rendered fat for juiciness, while also acknowledging its adoption of rib culture. In contrast, Oklahoma's barbecue scene is characterized by dry brisket, with many establishments reportedly chopping the fatty portion, though the state is noted for its unique approach to smoking ribs and bologna. Kansas City barbecue is dismissed by some as overly sweet and smothered in sauce, with a focus on heavily sauced meats rather than traditional barbecue staples. The Carolinas are presented as distinct, utilizing a whole hog roasting method rather than smoking, resulting in a uniquely sweet and sour profile. The conclusion posits that the true barbecue destinations in America are defined by regional specialties. Texas dominates the brisket and sausage game, while Oklahoma is recognized for its ribs and bologna. This regional specialization underscores the complexity of defining barbecue, emphasizing that what constitutes the best style is entirely dependent on the region and personal preference. A unique charitable initiative is capturing attention on social media, as a Staten Island retail store named Island Ock has launched a program called Grades for Grabs that rewards students for achieving excellent academic performance. Run by Whale Alselwy, the store features a unique service where children bring in their report cards for Alselwy to review. The program specifically rewards students who score 98% with a free shirt, a $100 reward, and unlimited shopping privileges at Island Ock. In a recent instance, 5 students who averaged above 90% were rewarded with $100 and allowed to select any items from the store. Beyond snacks, some students utilize the perk to purchase household supplies, suggesting the charity provides tangible support to the families of these students. Alselwy's approach extends beyond the 98% benchmark. He demonstrated a commitment to encouraging effort by rewarding students who fall just short of the target. For example, twins Zura and Hassan, who showed report cards below the 98% mark, were recognized for their hard work. Zura, who scored 96%, received an additional $150 incentive to encourage her to reach the goal, highlighting Alselwy's strategy of providing motivation rather than just a reward. The popularity of Island Ock has grown beyond local boundaries, with students traveling from different states, including one from Milwaukee, to Staten Island for their grade reviews. When a student like Nyla scored 2 points shy of 98%, Alselwy offered her a choice between spinning a wheel or selecting desired items, leading her to choose food items. The initiative has garnered significant positive attention on TikTok. The store's account frequently receives praise, with comments ranging from admiration for the act of charity to calls for larger-scale philanthropy. An official GoFundMe page has been established to help fund the Grades for Grabs program, underscoring the growing public support for Alselwy's effort to support students' academic pursuits. A new investigation by the Campaign Against Antisemitism reveals a sophisticated, AI-driven network on TikTok designed to disseminate anti-Semitic messages through the impersonation of religious figures. Researchers have identified at least 49 accounts utilizing AI-generated avatars and fabricated identities posing as Jewish religious leaders. These profiles have amassed a significant following, accumulating over 950,000 followers and generating more than 10 million likes, underscoring the network's broad reach. The study highlights the deceptive nature of the operation. Rather than overtly posting hate speech, these accounts adopt a strategy of infiltration, presenting themselves as credible insiders, rabbis, or members of the Jewish community before introducing conspiracy theories and hostile narratives aimed at Jews. This tactic is designed to leverage perceived credibility to maximize content acceptance and sharing. Evidence suggests a high degree of organization within the network, evidenced by repeated messaging, identical video formats, and synchronized posting schedules, pointing toward a coordinated disinformation campaign. The use of religious impersonation is deemed particularly damaging as it threatens to erode trust in authentic Jewish voices while simultaneously normalizing anti-Semitic rhetoric in digital spaces. The report expresses serious concern regarding TikTok's role, given its high engagement among younger demographics. The polished and seemingly authentic presentation of this content poses a risk of spreading misinformation and potentially contributing to radicalization. The campaign against anti-Semitism also noted that similar tactics have been observed on Meta-owned platforms, including Instagram, where some fake accounts have already been removed following flagging. In response to these findings, the campaign against anti-Semitism is urgently calling on TikTok to implement immediate measures. These actions should include the swift removal of the identified accounts, increased transparency regarding the use of AI-generated content, and enhanced capabilities for detecting coordinated influence campaigns.